Hi friends, in our time together today, I want us to walk through and learn the tune Somewhere Over the Rainbow. It's from the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz. And interestingly, the tune almost didn't even make it into the movie. There was some argument about including it. This, to be honest, is my go-to tune. If I pick up a new instrument, I will automatically go to playing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. You see, it does a good range jumping between octaves. You have the opportunity to be expressive, to improvise a little bit, to play some fast sections. So for me, it's a great tune. Sometimes when I'm practicing and I want to warm up and get some improv ideas going, I'll play Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So I want us to learn it. Another reason I want us to learn Somewhere Over the Rainbow is that on our D whistles, you could play Somewhere Over the Rainbow in both the key of D and the key of G. And I'll provide in the notes to this video a link so that you could download the music and tabs to both the key of D and the key of G. I think you'll like it because it's not often that we get a tune that is perfect for practicing to enable us to experiment with skills, to practice a wide range of skills, as well as all of our expression. And Somewhere Over the Rainbow does all of that. So it's something to play that is a great practice exercise. So I will play through the tune in the key of G and then the key of D, standing so that you could see my hands. A couple of comments. On the key of G, you don't need to compromise the tune at all. Key of G means one sharp, and that's the F sharp, which means that you'll be playing the C natural except in the middle of the tune. The tune's a little longer, so there's a repeat at the beginning, and I'm going to play that through and stop. And I have some comments on the key of D that I'll hold till we're ready for that. So, Somewhere Over the Rainbow in the key of G, and you're going to start on a G. So that is the opening phrase to the tune. So you play that through, and that is actually that opening phrase played twice. And you see how that gives you the opportunity to go straight from the G on the lower octave straight up to the second octave G, work on your breath control, work on that transition. It's great, it's beautiful. Now, after that second ending, you start getting into that little bouncy bit from Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And so you're going to play, and it's going to be a B, D, B, D. Now you can do B, D, and leave that index finger down for comfort's sake, but you might chirp a little bit. See? So it's better for you to practice playing the D second octave correctly. Just get your fingers used to doing it. And then you're going to move from the C natural to the D, and that's a little easier. So But then when you get to that second time, you're going to have to play the C sharp. Just listen for that. So here is that next section of the tune, which is, well, the last section, in the key of G still. So that was Somewhere Over the Rainbow in the key of G with one sharp on your D whistle. Now you can also play this tune in the key of D, and that is two sharps, the F sharp and the C sharp on your D whistle. And I would actually recommend you do both, because remember I said this is a tune that enables you to practice a wide range of skills, from improv to breath control to some ornamentation and expression. And so if you play this in both G and D, it'll give you different opportunities in each of those categories. So I'm going to play through it the same way as I did the other. I'm going to play the repeat, that first part, and which repeats, and then I'm going to go into the second part. On the first part, nothing special with it, except as you're going through that section leading into the first repeat, and remember you want it to go bum 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 bum. You can't do that because you started in D, and so you can't go from the E down a couple of notes. You can only go to the D, so you've got to compromise. I've transcribed this as you could also play it or whatever you like, but I ran the four E's together. So the first part of Somewhere Over the Rainbow in the key of D. All right, so that's the first part. You go to the repeat, you go back, you go again. Again, remember you can download the music and tabs for this. Then as you get into the second half of this tune, it's rather than having to go from the B to the D like you did when you played it in G, you're going A, F sharp, and that's a little easier, and then the G, A, G, A. Except when you hit the second sequence of that, you're having to play a G sharp. Remember, the G sharp is like playing an A, and then you half hole the G key. Instead of the finger all the way down or all the way off, it's just halfway covered. So this is going to give you a great opportunity to learn to go. So that gives you something to work on. It's kind of fun. So the second half of Somewhere Over the Rainbow in the key of D. Now, I'm assuming you're familiar with this tune and you're going to be able to just try it. So check it out. See how it plays. See how you do on it. Come back to the Play Along with Scott section in both the key of G and the key of D. Remember, I want us to work through both of these because in playing this song, we're developing and deepening our skill set. And I want to give us that challenge of take this beautiful, emotive tune and experiment with it and do things with it. Now, I know I said you could use this tune to work on your speed a little bit. And the way we walk through it, you're probably going, what? You can. What you do is you take that section that runs and you speed that up just a little to see how comfortable you are. Stop there. Try that speed or a little faster. And try and keep a consistent pace. And then, still in the key of D, you're going to get to that one where you've got to do the G sharp. See, this is an excellent way to work on developing some of your speed by just taking a passage out of this tune and working on it. I hope you enjoy it. Again, the music and tabs are available for download. Go back to the Play Along with Scott section, play it both in the key of G and in the key of D. That's what I want us to do because this tune will help us develop and enhance our skills. Until next time, my friends, this is Scott Shade. Happy low D whistling.